Hey, good morning, team. How are we today? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just going to sit down, take the pew, and we'll start yarning about what we're doing today. I'm sure you've had a look in the background and seen that today I woke up this morning basically saying, right, let's do something that's pretty tough. This is one of my favorite type of workouts, to be honest. Really, because it's not overly long. We're sort of doing 32 minutes of work, but what we're doing is we're just basically increasing the intensity as we go along. And so we just do 8-minute pieces. We've got quite a long rest period, so we've got 2.5 minutes in between each set, but we just keep increasing our speed as we go. Okay, so the first one, maybe two, will be okay, I should say, but the last two are going to be pretty intense. And when I say intense, we want to be giving it some really good, I guess, some go forward in terms of like our how much, I guess, effort, how much we put into it in terms of like, I guess, the solid intensity that we're trying to find, because we're going to have to give it some to basically get up to our ratings. Now, I know that there's probably a lot of people that will struggle to get up sort of above that 28-30 range. So when we get up to that towards the end, just keep to what you can in terms of like a nice efficient rhythm. And if you're sort of getting left behind, you're finding that you're going to struggle, then yeah, just manage it yourselves, okay? And that's basically what we're going to do all the time anyway, because obviously we all can't get up high in rate. Like I haven't done too much really high stuff, so she's going to be interesting. So let me just run through it properly. 2-minute, 8-minute pieces, 2-minute changes. So we're going to be really switched on. The first one starts at 20. Then we go 22, 24, 26. And now we're just on an increasing scale every single set. So every set we go up 2. So the second one starts at 22, 24, 26, 28. Third one goes 24, 26, 28, 30. Last one, 26, 28, 30, 32. Okay? So nice and solid. We're getting up in intensity. Now, one thing I will say, if it's your first time sort of jumping on to one like this, maybe have a play with your drag, just because you can start finding that as you get, like maybe the first couple, I think you'll be okay. But once you get up a bit further, you'll find that you might just be struggling to try and get that speed, which is what we're trying to find. So yeah, so she's a goodie today, real good. And so basically, I think we'll just, I'm going to finish the last sip of my coffee, and then we'll all just do a warm up, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, just pushing up to that speed, maybe even throw in like some 30 seconds around that sort of 24, 26, just to get up to speed. I think that could help us just be free, get that motion ready to go. Okay. So yeah, let's get on, bit of warm up. Just like that. No more coffee. No more coffee. Okay, so want to be nice and set. Okay. You'll find that this workout will creep up on you a little bit. So for the first part, you'll be fine. But then as we get out a little bit further and into that sort of third, fourth set, it's really going to creep up. I'll try and talk as much as I can, but for some reason I thought a bit morbid this morning. And I thought we'll do something a bit tougher. Okay. So remember, just getting nice and loose. That whole warm up, just around getting the body moving, joints, the muscles getting into the position, getting the blood flow. This gives us time, especially in the warm-up, to think about the little bits and pieces, like even just having a look down, checking what happens with your seat, how close it comes to your ankles, you know, feeling that stretch in your Achilles, in the calves. Nice. So pushing a bit more pressure now. Starting to bring the speed down. Starting to use that in the back, off the legs a little bit more. Good. Feeling that nice hang. Really work on it now. And just leave the arms out really long. And just push away from the handle. Good. Nice opening out. So sit back to the stroke. So I'm just going to free it up. I'm going to do about 30 seconds, somewhere around 24 to 26. Okay, I'm just going to let it happen. Move my hands. Okay. So I'm going to ready to do that in 3, 2, 1. So I'm just going to move quicker. Finding that efficiency. Good swing. Not overly powering it. Just doing enough. Okay. So we can just pedal it out. Okay. My heart rate's up. Blood's flowing. Going to be good to go. Okay. So we'll get set together. Just remember it's an interval workout. We'll just set the time, set our rest period, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so have a drink now. I'll give you 45 seconds. People can have a drink, get set, whatever they might need to. Alexandra, it's a bit of tape. I'll show you. Hang on a sec. While everybody's getting ready. Anybody that wants to know, well, everybody wants to know, it's strapping tape, like a physio would have, 3M tape, and that's what I put on my heel, okay? Works really, really well. Okay, enough talking for now. Here we go. So, menu, select workout, new workout, intervals, time. Okay, so chuck that up to 8 minutes. 7, 8. Now go down to the rest period. Got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so there's plenty and plenty of time in this workout. So I could have even been more morbid and made that a little bit less, but I'm not going to. Okay, so 2 minute 30 is quite a decent time in terms of a break. The only time you might find that that's too much is between the third and the fourth one, because you're going to want to get it over and done with. Okay, but apart from that, we're good to go. So we'll just wait for 10, 15 seconds. Hopefully everybody's set, ready to go. And then we're going to be good to go. We're going to press our tick button, lock and load, and we're off. Okay, I'm pressing my OK. Give you guys 10, 15 seconds, see where we're at. So, 2 minute changes, starting at 20, and then we just go up 2 every set. Okay, very simple to follow. I'll talk us through it. It's all about technique. It's all about rhythm. It's all about flow. Okay, and we're going to be having some really good speed towards the end. Okay, the last piece is going to be great. Okay, so let's get through this first one. Let's all sit ready, nice and tall, ready to go. Are you ready? Attention. Go. A good push. Let's get this rhythm. I'm already breathing. I know what's coming. A good hand. Today's the perfect time to learn and really refine what acceleration means. Okay? So right now, at 20, you can feel the resistance as we push away. You can feel that it's like quite a slow and gradual weight on your hands all the way through. As the legs push, body swings. As we increase our speed, all we're trying to do is just push a little bit quicker. And because we move our hands faster, it means the flywheel stays moving a little bit quicker. And that's what acceleration is about. Okay, it's the speed of the drive. Doesn't need to be heavy and really powerful. We have to just be pushing our body weight just a little bit quicker. Okay, so coming down to the change. Remember, start with the hand speed. Here we go, up to 22. Now, there it is. Now we've got that hand moving. You'll see that you gain more speed. And all we're doing is just pushing a little bit quicker. That's the acceleration of the drive. We've got to remember not to load it. Try and be real powerful there. We come around the speed and we carry it on. That's the tap. Tapping the top of the flywheel. Staying in front of the gear. Okay, nice. Settle into this rhythm. Feel the hand, long arms. Good. Remember efficiency, breathing. Good. Take this to the next change. Same again. Move the hands. Everything becomes quicker. Here we go. Now, just focus moving quicker. You'll see now that your speed's quicker and you haven't thought about making it go faster in terms of pressure, okay? Now we look to our length. Our carry. Our pendulum rhythm. Finding that momentum. Feeling the ratio. Surrender ourselves to the machine coming forward. What I talked about with the handle. Let the bungee pull us forward. Okay, breathing. Yeah, nice, continuous motion. Yeah, really good. Okay, getting ready for this last change. Same again. Easy speed. Here we go. Now, good. Feel the momentum. Breathing. We'll let push as we come around the front. Load the feet. Roll in and roll out. Good. Tap it along. Always looking for efficiency. Drive. Relax recovery. Yeah, long arms. Hang. Nice. Heads up. Sitting tall. Yeah. Breathing into it. Feel the motion. Sit back. Good, okay. Nice piece. If you're like me, you've already got a pretty good puff on. We're already sweating. We've only done one. Okay. So we breathe it out. Take this first part to just get ourselves back together. Breathing, take in some good air. Plenty of rest period. It will go quick. Okay. But we'll get ourselves sorted. First piece is always a bit of a shock. Okay. Heart rate wants to go, wow, here it is. Thanks for bringing me here. Same with the body. But we've got enough time. We're going to have 3 changes in this one where same thing applies. We're just looking for that hand speed here that takes us forward. Okay? So it's always what the change, when we make a change, that there, if you practice it now, you push the hands away as quick as you want. And that's what creates our momentum. We draw it through and then we finish it round. Okay? And we just continue that. That gives us our rating. And then the leg speed finds the rating at the same time. We find that acceleration. And then we just sit into that rhythm. Once we get to that, that's always what I talk about, that metronomic rhythm. So when you got the rating, you'll find that it's 1 to 1. But of course, you're doing it at 28, which is 1 to 1. Okay? Metronomic rhythm as much as possible. Okay. So we start at this one at 22 rate. Okay, first couple of ratings should be fairly simple and easy. And then we'll start to push it through the later end of it. Okay, so booming. Here we go. Moving on. Now, we find that rate. Here we are, we settle into it. Feel that push. Always created by the big muscles. Leaving the little muscles like the shoulders, the arms, to just hang and hold what these big stuff can create. We have to make sure it's in a hang fashion rather than a tense, trying to feel it fashion. Okay? Sitting tall. Feeling that leg speed. The drive. Creating that speed with the accelerated speed of the legs. Good. Plenty of time coming forward. Okay, it'll change once we come up a bit. It'll feel more 1 to 1. And here we go. Preparing to change. On this one. Yeah, now. Good. There it is. We made the change. with free speed, hand speed. We've now got the leg speed, and we've got more speed on the clock, okay? We did that without consciously adding the effort. Now we settle into it. We continue the momentum. Feel the flow around the finish. Good. Easy. Nice. Good. Feel yourself in a groove. Feel the momentum. Continuous motion. Lock that feeling in. Good. Just like that, we've found our rhythm. We're ready to change. Same again. Move the hands, move the speed. Here we go. Changing. Now. Good. Feel the bungee carry us forward. Good. Nice. Breathing. Feel the push. Just that engagement around the front. There. Weight comes on the feet. And we start to push away. Yeah, nice. Feel the core helping us around the turns. Helps our positioning. Good. Okay, ready to change. Keep this focus. We've really got to move quicker. Now add some acceleration to the legs. Right, here we go. This way. Now. There it is. Okay, find that relaxation. Use the hands. Around the back. Stretch the body. Breathing. Find a nice, smooth, relaxed speed. Don't get tense around the back. Just let it happen. Hands will want to go away. Keep going. Yeah. Right, feel the feet. Roll forward. Around the front. Good, all the way. Nice. Okay. So keep pedaling out. As I say, intensity starting to get up. So let's just take this period now. And all we're going to do is think about our next set, okay? What do we want to achieve? Don't worry about the last one. We get through each section as we go, okay? Okay, breathing it in, here we go. Okay, so this piece, really going to keep that focus on that continuous rhythm and motion. We've got to tap it along, okay? For anybody that has missed the conversations about the tap, okay? Flywheel spinning. We're not trying to make it go at 100 mile from 0 to 100. If it's already spinning at 80, we only need to just tap that extra piece across the top, okay? And that's the feeling we want on here. We don't want to get there and go, oh, okay? It's already moving. We just go, okay, I'll carry that on. Carry that speed on, okay? Tap the flywheel. That's all we're trying to achieve. It's already running for us, so use the machine to just tap it along, okay? If you think of it like a spin bike, it's already spinning really quick, and all you're doing is just tapping across the top. That's why it makes it really easy. So if we can try and get that feeling here on the rowing machine, that tap across the top, it's really going to put us in a good stead. Okay, so firming, might actually have a quick drink myself. Excuse me. So this one starts at 24. Find the rhythm, free it up, tap it along, 26, the last two, 28, 30. Here we go. Free it up, moving in. Now, to start off by just finding the speed. Don't worry about the pressure. There it is. Move the hands. Remember, as it comes in, goes away. Speed in, speed out. There it is. Nice. Now we sit into this rhythm. Breathe into it. Remember, not powerful. We get the power from the hang. Changing direction on the feet. Good. Nice. Really loose. Shake it out. Everybody. Under the armpits. Work the drive. Relax the recovery. Good. Nice. Same principles of what we're doing here. We're just going to do it more and quicker. Trying to get the same relaxation. Heart rate will climb. Muscle fatigue will set in. Easy free speed. Okay. We're ready to move. Remember, just move quicker. Here we go. This one. Now. Like that. Hands want to go away. That's it. Okay, breathe into it. Nice. Good. Sitting tall. That's good round the back. It's nice. Need to tap the front. Find that continuous motion. Okay. The other thing with this piece too, try and get that free speed to get the rate. If you can't get the rate, just settle on what you can do. Okay? Feeling that body speed coming off the legs. Okay, here we go. 28. Now, move the hands. Just get them away. Just like that. Right, relax, breathe. Good. Come into the front. Down the turn. Good. Soft knees at the back. Hands go away over them. Draw us forward. Good. Relax the face. Nice. Yeah, good focus, team. Really good. Yeah, nice rhythm. Nice acceleration on the legs. With the hand. Okay, ready to change and move. Here we go. Around the back. Now. Yeah, move the hand. You might feel the legs a little bit shorter at the front. That's fine. Still picking around the front. Tap. Hands around the back. tap. Accelerated legs. Feel the leg speed. How fast it makes a drive. No tension. Relax the face. Out of the shoulders. Yeah, good. Long arms. Both feet. Feel the rhythm. All the way. Okay, good. Breathe it out. I didn't say it was going to be easy. Okay. Really good. As I said at the start, that intensity just creeps up and creeps up. Okay. So we're really starting to push some really solid intensity here. Okay. And we've gradually got to that point. Rather than intense like singular pieces, like 1 minute pieces or 30-second pieces, this just adds and adds and adds and adds, okay, to that fatigue level. So, most important part right now, breathing. Have a quick drink now if you need to. Because we need this last minute of our recovery to be a little bit more focused, okay, in preparation for this last piece. So manage yourselves in terms of the rating on this last piece. Now, this is really all about, excuse me, what we talk about on every session around efficiency. Okay, we're tired, we're fatigued. How do we make it easy? How do we find free speed? And this is right where we're going to put it all together. Okay, the 26 won't feel too bad. Remember, all we're trying to do is just tap that top of that machine. So we get that acceleration and we just flow with the hands. And then we just find the rating. So when we get to 32, all our focus, rather than being on how hard we can push the machine, should be on this rhythm through here, getting back to the front, okay? On all the pieces. Once we get that, once we see our rate, then we think about, oh, am I accelerating enough? Am I getting enough body swing, etc.? Okay, here we go. Ready to go. Now, there it is. And just tap. Don't worry about the speed. Just find the rhythm. Speed will come. There it is. Okay, focus breathing. Relaxation. Good. Tap. Across the top. Hands around the back. Good. Good rhythm. Yeah, good. Nice flow. Sitting tall. Finding that hand. And this one. Okay, changing. 28. Remember, move easy. Now. Hands away. Get them out of there. Bungee. Helps forward. Good, we've got that acceleration. We get that right. Hands just move. Breathing. Yeah. Stay focused. Hang off the front. Sitting tall. Both feet. Symmetrical push. Yeah, create the acceleration. With the tap. Over the top. Yeah, hand speed. Here we go. Only 2 more changes. Focus the next one. Here we go, up to 30. Now. Yeah, nice. Bring speed. Find the flow. Breathe. Focus your breathing. Here we go. Good focus. Now focus around the front. Here we come. Feet. Roll up. Roll up. Yeah. Okay, hand speed around the back. Move it around. Brush the body. No hitting the body. Only just brush. If we're slamming it in, we haven't got the body acceleration right. Okay, body off the legs. Feel the push. Yeah, good. Stay focused. Last part. On the rhythm. Here we go. Last change. 32. Now, hand speed. Get them away. Sitting tall. Feel the push. Swing. Hand. Tap it along. Good. Feel the body weight. Up the legs. Yeah. 15. Feel the hang. Last minute. Yeah. Down the back. Don't get caught. Both feet. Okay, 30 seconds. Feel the hang. Head up. Breathe. Open the mouth. Yeah, all the way. Yeah. Okay. Great work. Man, that just creeps up on you, eh? Sucker for punishment? Maybe. Okay. Really good warm down. Okay, just paddle it along. Don't stop, don't stop. Okay. Nice and loose. Feel a little bit of pressure behind the legs. Okay. Good hang. Body's been starved a little bit of some oxygen, so get that back in. Okay, really good. Now I know a lot of you might have struggled towards the end of that high rating. Okay, even I was finding it a little bit difficult. And it's really the fact that we've got to go there, and we've got to go there when we're buggered. Okay, when we don't want to, when the fatigue's up, that's when we need to push ourselves to that limit. Okay, so even though we're riding along going, man, I can't get the rate, I'm struggling. The fact is, we are up in the upper limits of what we can do, okay? And it is really just about finding that efficiency and freedom to be able to push that, okay? Because now we can take that sort of stuff into minute pieces, you know, multiple 500s, even thousands. If you want to do a 2K, anything like that, you've got to get yourself to that limit before we get there, okay? Because ultimately, just press our menu button actually, we'll just save that workout into the memory. Ultimately, you've got to go there so that you know what you're capable of achieving, right? If we haven't gone there before, it's such a big shock to the body when we have to do it. Okay, now that just builds up, as I say, the fatigue, the residual fatigue, the intensity, the heart rate, the muscles, okay? And it is really just working out that if you start getting tense, then you tense into here and you can't get the hands away, okay? And it's all about just this free flow rhythm. Just round the back, brush the body. Like if we were coming in and we're doing that, we're not using the efficient rhythm, okay? It should just be brushing around. Now I know that we're buggered, we're losing power on the legs, so we think, oh, I'm gonna add the arms. It adds nothing, okay? We get more speed by being efficient and free than these puny little arms of ours, okay? And then once your arms get tired, you get tense up into here, okay? Always looking for that efficient motion, that efficient speed and rhythm. Letting the chain, wanting to go back so fast, just go, I'm with you. You do some work for me, buddy, okay? But good tap, good focus for that last one, just to keep on top of that speed, okay? Keep that flywheel moving over. We come around the front, just continue at speed. Okay, good. Do a little bit more active recovery now, so just putting a bit more weight onto the legs, onto the body. Another minute at this probably. If you've got a bike, you can always jump on that. I used to love warming down on the bike. Allows you to sit there and spin everything over, shake the arms out. Okay, really good. So you can make that workout, dare I say it, either a little bit easier, a little bit, or a lot harder. Okay, a little bit easier, a lot harder. And it's all to do with that rest period. Okay. Now, if we'd had that at like 90 seconds, man, that is one hell of a ride. Okay. But if we had pushed it out to say 4-minute rest, which hindsight, I probably should have given you guys a bit more. Sorry about that. But basically, that's the way that you can really make a huge difference in the workout, just by the physical nature of it, or the ability to complete it, just by playing around with rest periods. So if you're doing anything at home, just have a think about the rest period and think about the workout itself. Okay, so ultimately there does become a balance, because too much rest off and the body cools down too much, and then it's hard to like spark it back into gear. Unless you're good enough to be like, okay, I've got 3 minutes off. The last minute, I'm actually going to start putting a little bit more effort behind the handle. Okay, but normally it's like, we're off. I'm not doing much. Okay, so just little things like that in terms of rest period always help. And there's no rhyme or reason to what it should be or shouldn't be. It definitely has an effect when you're doing different programming. And it's also depending on what your goals are as well. You know, if you just want to do short bursts, that's fine. You know, the more rest, the more you can smash it out. Okay. So, thing is that nobody's commented yet, so I'm pretty sure everyone's buggered. Okay. That's probably a good sign. It could also be a bad sign that you guys are like, man, did he just kill me? What the hell was that? Oh, there we go, Bill. Last segment was a beast. Thanks for a great workout. Yeah, honestly, and the one thing that did worry me a little bit, and it's what I've sort of said a few times on our streams, is that I know everybody can't get to certain ratings, okay, and it does become hard. And even myself on that 32, I was like, wow, okay, here we go. It's normally quite easy for a short period, like a minute. But when you're trying to do 2 minutes after that fatigue's all built up, it is quite different to be able to do. So, but ultimately, if you sit there yourselves and go, look, I just can't get the rating above 30, how often do you go there or go above it to try and find if you're able to actually do it? Okay. So sometimes we just got to go above and be able to do that to get to that point. As Jason said, properly struggled to maintain 32. Found your back starting to hurt. Well, yeah, it could be a little bit, Jason. It could be that you're loading it too much, but also it is getting intense, okay? And so that's one thing, is if you are on the machine and you do find that something's hurting, you know, if we're doing like power stroke stuff and you're like, oh, it doesn't feel that comfortable, just back off a little bit, okay? And as well, you can always just flick the drag down. You know, one thing I do say to people is if they're trying to hit ratings and stuff like that, or they're getting intense sessions like this, muscles are getting tight, whatnot, just chuck the drag down a little bit, chuck it down a number, because it's less resistance. You'll find it quite a lot easier to sort of spin it around. Sammy, thanks, mate. Awesome session. Yep, challenging. Awesome as always. Was planning for a rest day today, Carlos. Yep, sorry about that, man. Sorry. Well, guess what? I'm going to go back inside and start watching the US Open golf, because that is going to be amazing today. Thanks, Eric. Lots of great coaching points as usual. Cheers, Sally. How do I know if my heart rate is too high? Feel fine, but I got concerned when it hit 155. Well, Frederick, it's not an issue, to be honest, because this one here will go. So we've talked about heart rate before. Okay, to literally find your maximum heart rate is doing sessions like this. Okay, so you'll get up. If we did another session and we had shut that down to a minute, you'd probably find your max heart rate. Trust me. Okay, so I don't think you don't need to be sort of too concerned about it, because I'm pretty sure it's not up anywhere near your max. But it is about you as a person. And as you said, you felt fine. Okay, now when you're up around your max heart rate, I guarantee you're not feeling fine. You feel like your eyeball's going to pop out, because there's so much like just pressure from the heart beating really fast. So it is all about just learning and knowing your body and being able to do that. Okay. I'm just getting back into rowing, so just tap the last set at 26. Yeah, good on you, Gordon. Okay, perfect. That's it. Okay, we're trying to find where people can go to, what speed they can hit, how high they can do it. And that's basically what we're here to do, okay, because everybody is completely different. Sammy, no chance of 32 for the last minute, sat there. Yep, hey, look, that's fine, okay, and that's a good thing about it. Always trying to push people past their limits a little bit. So by chucking that in there, I know a few people would have been like, yeah, but we managed to attempt it. If you can't do it, you know what your limit is, and then that's where you can work on from that point forward. Mania, good work. Love the 4/8. Yep, absolutely. Yep, Carlos, good work. Yep, for that. Virtual head racing, trying to figure out the right rate for them. Yeah, and that's one thing. You've got to do pieces. If you're trying to find certain ratings for, say you want to do a 5K, and that's the program we're working on at the moment with asensei, I have been thinking about some of the rating stuff that I've got in there, because ultimately, in my personal opinion, if you're trying to do like a 5 or a 6K piece, you want to be trying to tap it along, and you've got to do that at about 28 to 30, 32 rate. Okay, now that might seem like you're like, oh, that's ridiculous. You can't do that for 18, 20 minutes. Well, you can if you do it properly, okay, and you find that rhythm and you've done the training to be able to just tap it along, okay? So that's the type of thing you've got to work towards. John, 26 to 28 felt a lot easier than a few weeks ago. Exactly, right there, that's my point. Okay, the more we get up to that, the more we touch on it, the more we try and find that rhythm, and the more stuff we do, even with those, like last week, I think we did the 4-1 changes, and you just spin it up to 26 and you go, okay, I've got to just do that. We're always trying to find those efficiencies, the ways to do it better. Okay, simple as that. Cool. Okay, I think we've got that done. Great session, guys. Really, 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 really good session today. I'm going to go back and have a look at my heart rate stuff over that, because that got up there quite well. That was awesome. Sweet. Right. Okay, team. As always, signing off. I'll tell you what, up and coming in the next couple of months as well, World Rowing's going to be doing a whole lot of virtual races online. So they're doing qualifiers. So there's the World Indoor Rowing Champs are going to be in February next year. And they're going to do continental qualifiers all around the world. So whatever masters category you're in, whatever age group, or if you're a lightweight, this sort of stuff, all the information will come on soon. You can connect your computer. It's got to be a laptop, I think, to your Concept 2. And then you can race it from anywhere in the world, and you can try and qualify to be at the World Champs. Now they're doing 500s or 2Ks. So even if you just want to get on, it could be something to aim for. Have a look out, because most places will give you sort of 10 weeks or so to work in towards it. It could just be something pretty cool to try. Okay, see how it goes. just, you know, a little target, and you can say that you've entered, you went to a qualifier, you know, so be it. And you can see what all these other people around the world are doing. So that's coming up. Apart from that, remember, stay safe, social distance, wear a mask, be kind to one another. It's what we're trying to be doing. Okay, we're all in this together. Thanks, team. Thanks from the Sensei. Sign out. If you're not already signed up, please jump in there. Get on board. Plenty more coming your way very, very shortly. Okay. Other than that, have a great Sunday for all of you. And we'll see you here next week. Different time. Okay. So the other thing too is we're going to flip a few times just to help a few people. Like we've got a few Aussie people and New Zealanders that want to jump on and they don't want to get up right now, like at 5 o'clock, like I do. For you guys in the UK and the US. So next week we'll be back to the different time, which is like 3.5 hours from now. So sorry, the UK, you might miss you, but the US, you guys are still in. So just keep an eye out on all of that, and we'll see you guys later. Right, peace.